Hi Tanner, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I know we're trying to hold each other accountable. I need to get better at doing it. But today's Tuesday, November 24th. My first trade of the day was my best trade. It was on OPTT. And then I had 2 or 3 small little trades on KXIN. So I'll show you my first trade on OPTT. Let me pull up the 1 minute. So I had drawn in support and resistance lines here. I took my first short of 500 shares at 338. It was close to this blue line here. I'm trying to take $2,000 position sizes, so this wasn't a full position. I was going to wait and see if it gave me an opportunity. It did begin to fade. It bounced right here, but the green volume was still not as high as this red volume. So I ended up taking a full position by shorting another 100 shares at 328. It bounced a little higher, which I had drawn in this blue support line here, and it did go over it. If it went too much higher, I was going to stop out. That was at 328. Oops, didn't mean to move that. The high of this candle was 331. So I would have only given it like a few more cents here before I sold some. But it began to fade. My profit target was this line here at 315. I got a little I wasn't sure if it was going to hit it, so I sold half my position, covered half my position at 318. And went a little farther down, hit that point of support, bounced back up. I was still holding 300 shares, but I stopped out at this price here at 328. As I zoomed out, I'm glad I stopped out, because even though it didn't come up to this price, or didn't go past this price here, my original buy-in at 338, it didn't really fade back to those levels, and then it shot up. Later on in the day, you would have another opportunity to short it, but I had already switched from OPTT to that KXIN, so I wasn't really watching it here. Let me pull up this one. So let me check this real quick too. So I only had 1 trade on OPTT, and then it looks like I had 3 trades on KXIN. So I had drawn support and resistance lines here and here. This price was around 803. I missed it. I was watching it through this whole time, and I knew what price I wanted to buy, and then all of a sudden it tanked a little bit. I shorted here 250 shares at 795. It did originally go down, came back up. Let me see what time this was. This is at 9:23. This had really small volume, as you can tell down here in the volume bars, but it was low volume and right before 9:30, and I did not want to be holding it. So I went ahead and took a very small profit at 791. So then at open, it tanked. You know, Ross is always doing dip buys for rolling long. I guess this was kind of my thought here. I know I've chased things in the past. I wouldn't really call this chasing, because, well, I guess you could call it chasing. I didn't have an exact buy-in, but I was going to have a tight stop. So there was a loss from 725 to 739. I thought I was going to do like a bear flag, bounce up and then come back down. I was just a second early on it. I tried again here, 250 shares at 736, and then covered my position at 719 for a small win. And then again, this stock, as well as OPTT, would have given you a chance later on in the day if I was still watching it. you know, this red volume here was good, and it never really came back up. But with that being said, here are my executions. 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, 1 on OPTT, 3 on KXIN, and I was pretty close to my profit target of $100. But of course, the choppiness of KXIN with commissions would have been, you know, a loss. But excited to hear how you did and see how your trading went. All right, bye, Tanner.